Well, we're back for the late game picks. We're talking the afternoon Sunday games, Sunday night game, and then we got two on Monday night.
Yeah.
Uh, wow, there are some large lines in this one.
This is getting
So let's
big.
not. Yeah, let's get right to it, man. What are these ridiculous lines?
Yeah, so we got Seattle to start with. We got Seattle at San Francisco. Seattle is getting 9 on the road at San Francisco. Wow.
Yeah, look, that was an emotional win for Seattle.
Yes.
Kind of cathartic, if you will. They had a bunch of the Legion of Boom in attendance. Russ came back. He got booed, which I hopefully got applause before the game started. I hope they gave us a recognition for the service that he gave that team for 10 years. So
Yeah.
hopefully. Having said all that, that's too many damn points. And I know that San Francisco played in a monsoon in Chicago last week. Trey Lance did not look good, but there's not too many people will in a monsoon. But that's too many damn points. I'm going to take the Hawks, man.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you. San Francisco did not look great against Chicago. Trey Lance didn't look really that good. And
It's a tough game to look good in, you know.
I understand, but Justin Fields looked better. So
he's more of a mutter. He's
he's
more
a
of a
mutter.
mutter.
His mother was a mutter. So yeah, it's just too many. It's the points. We're playing the points. I do think San Francisco is going to win, maybe by a field goal, maybe by 7, but not 10. It's not happening. So I agree with you. I'm going Seattle. So we got Falcons plus 10.5 at the Rams.
So huge line, right?
Very big.
Here's what's going to happen. You just write this down. Falcons are going to spot them 14 points. And the Rams are going to come back and cover that spread. The Rams are a better team. They're just a better team. I know they're humiliated, getting their ass whooped on opening night. And they're not happy about it. No one's happy about it. And they're going to take care of some business. And they're going to beat the crap out of an undermanned Falcons team who is seriously trying to tank this year.
Yeah.
They're trying to tank. Let them tank.
Yeah, they're trying. So you got the Rams?
I got the Rams.
Yeah. Even that big of a line?
Even that big of a line. They're going to win by 2 touchdowns.
Damn it. I'm going to go Rams too. You convinced me. It makes sense. This is where they're going to break out and be like, no, you know what? We are actually the former Super Bowl champions. So I think this is a week 14 to 21 point win. And I truly believe that. I think
they got to prove themselves. Something to prove to themselves.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas.
No. So, yeah, I agree. Speaking of people that need to step up and redeem themselves, the Bengals minus 7.5 at Cowboys, which is without Dak Prescott, obviously, without a bunch of people. But 7.5 at Cowboys, who still have a pretty damn good defense. Micah Parsons, you just mentioned not too long ago, but
they do have a good defense, but against the Bucs, that's all I saw really stepping up as far as rushing the quarterback was Micah Parsons. The rest of the line didn't really show up, but they did shut down the Bucs mainly. I mean, you kept them to field goals and you kept them to 1 touchdown and an interception. Having said all that, again, something to prove. I picked the Bengals to win the North, and what they did last week's not going to get that crap done. I think they bounce back, and I think they cover this. Minimum of 10 points.
Yeah. So I think they win the game. 7.5 is a lot.
It's a lot, man.
They're not going to have 5 turnovers again.
No, no, they better not.
And I feel like they're going to win the game probably by like 4 or 5. 7.5 is a lot against that defense, and Cooper Rush is a serviceable backup for the Cowboys. Sure, and it's at home. I just feel like Dallas is going to cover. So
good luck to you on that one.
Hey, I'm 10-6, baby. We got the Cardinals at Raiders. Cardinals are getting 5.5.
Well, they got their ass kicked by one West team last week. I think they get their ass kicked by another West team this week. Look, they're going to have to prove something. Kyler Murray's going to have to step up and earn that contract. But listen, the AFC West is no joke. The Raiders lost to Chargers last week, but that's a division game. I think they bounce back, and I think they beat some Cardinal ass.
I do too, and it's at Vegas. Cardinals did not impress me whatsoever. Kyler Murray didn't impress me whatsoever. I don't know if he's playing. What would you say? Fortnite?
I don't know. There's a Fortnite 2X tournament this weekend.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but
yeah. What's his record? Like 0-15.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's playing video games, yeah, I just don't see it. But I think the Raiders are a better team anyway. The Cardinals defense looked like trash.
Yeah.
Last week.
Speaking of lots, JJ still isn't playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always hurt. So
that's a great investment on the Cardinals' part.
Yeah. Well, they're known for that, Emmitt Smith.
Right.
So yeah, I think we both agree on the Raiders. That might be our lock of the week. It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we got the Texans at the Broncos. Texans are getting 10. Man, Broncos didn't impress me. Their coaching definitely didn't impress me. Their time management didn't impress me. Shoo.
Time out. They need to take a timeout.
That's too many points for a team that really didn't. Maybe this could be biased because we tied them last week, but I think the Texans are better than people think they are, and 10 points is a little too much.
Texans don't have a bad defense. It's actually all right. It's all right. But I'm a Davis Mills fan. I think this has got a future in this league. I think he needs to be coached up a little bit better. Pep Hamilton's doing a good job calling plays, but so something you and I noticed last week is Mills, when he's throwing over the middle, he's really good.
Yeah, he's awesome.
But he really struggles to throw to the sideline.
Yeah.
And I had not noticed before, but he tends to sail the ball a little bit. It's disappointed there. So I just don't know that the Texans have the offense. And I guarantee you, Hackett is going to put the foot on the gas, and he's not going to be embarrassed. He's going to have to prove that he's the offensive genius that the Broncos hired. I think the Broncos step up, and I think they win by 2 touchdowns. I'm going to go with the Broncos.
Yeah, so I'm going with the Texans.
Give me points.
Because I think Davis Mills is going to play decent enough. I don't think they win the game, obviously, but 10 points is a lot of points for a decent team. And who knows? They may be coming off a high beat or tying the Colts. I doubt it, but
I'm under the impression that both the Falcons and Texans are trying to tank. Both of them have some draft picks stored up, especially the Texans. They got all those picks from the Browns, so they would like them to be higher, high picks. So
yeah. So I got Texans. You got.
I'm taking Broncos.
Yeah. So we got the Bears at the Packers. Bears are getting 10 at the Packers. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look, there's no doubt that Rodgers has owned the Bears. He's said as much several times.
Yeah.
No doubt. And I think the Packers bounced back. I mean, Vikings certainly thumped them last week, and I think they bounced back. But I don't think to that tune. I think Lazard may be coming back, so maybe they get a little bit more experience back on the wide receiver core. But they looked awful.
Yeah.
They looked awful. And I think they win, but I don't think they cover 10. I'm going to take the Bears in the points, man.
Yeah, I am too. I think they showed me a little something. They can compete with decent teams. And I just don't know how good the Packers are this year, to be honest. I picked Minnesota to win the division at the beginning of the year, so I'm not buying in. I know Aaron Rodgers is great, but man, I'm just not seeing it. And I'm going Bears. That's too many points, especially a division game, as a primetime game. So yeah, I'm going Bears.
I'm going Bears. I don't think it's worthy of Sunday night game. I get it's the longest rivalry in the NFL, but come on, please.
Yeah, and then we got the two Monday night games. We got Titans at Bills. Titans are getting 10, another huge line.
What with these lines on the evening games? Jesus, man,
crazy to me.
That's crazy. That's a crazy line.
That's a crazy line. Titans were number 1 seed last year, and then you're trying to say 10 points? No. Titans are going to fight you. They're going to fight you tooth and nail. They may not win the game, and I don't think they will. I kind of hope they don't. But 10 points too much for the Titans. Too much.
Yeah. Look, I think everyone agrees. Everyone universally agrees that it's the Chiefs or the Bills is number 1 in the league.
Sure.
Fair enough. Fair enough. However, last year the Bills were pretty damn good too. But here's a little known fact: they actually struggled against the AFC South.
Yeah.
Every division plays its own unique style of football, and the Bills seem to struggle with the AFC South's style.
Yeah.
They lost to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
They lost to the Colts. They're a good team, but they're not 10 points better than the Titans. Titans have got something to prove, and I think they do. Again, like you, I'm not saying they win, but I'm saying they don't get beat by 10 points.
Yeah, I agree. I think Tennessee is too tough for that. That's too many points for any team in the league to put on the Titans, to be honest.
Yeah, they're still pros, man. They're still pros.
Yeah, yeah. So last game of the weekend or the week, Vikings at Philadelphia. Vikings are getting 2 at Philly. I like the Vikes. I think they looked really good last week. Again, I don't know if it's subpar competition versus Green Bay, but there's a lot of missed opportunities from what I watched, and I just think they're a better team. And Philly played Detroit last week. Philly's decent, but I just don't think they're better than Minnesota. So I'm going to go with Minnesota +2. Give me the 2 points on the road at Philly.
Yeah, look, I picked Philly to win the NFC least. So what? They're still not as good as the Vikings. 2 points ain't nothing. That's a field goal. I will take the Vikings all day long with that. All day.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Do you have a lock for the week?
Oh, man. So my lock is the Raiders over the Cardinals. That's the only one I see that makes sense to me.
That's a good one. Now, yeah, I think I'm going to agree with you. Rather, my long shot would be Bengals over Cowboys, but I agree with you.
That's still 7.5 though, so that's kind of
a little too much. I'm going to take the 4-point differential on the Vegas Cardinals.
Well, it's 5.5, but yeah.
Is it 5.5?
5.5.
Yeah, still going with the Raiders now.
So that's our lock of the week. We will bet it this week.
We will bet it, but we're also going to pay attention to it.
But by the way, just FYI for you guys, we monitor it. That's what we did this week. We could have actually made more money earlier, but we're too cocky.
We got cocky, and the Titans suck.
Yes. So, but this would be our lock. We're gonna bet it. We bet $200 last week.
200, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna bet some money this week. It's not gonna be 200 because we don't feel that comfortable. But this is as close to a lock that I see this week. How about it? So your agreement?
Yeah, I have to agree. I think it's one of the games we agreed upon. Yeah, this is it.
So that's our lock, and I think we're done here.
Week 2, we're done here.